Mrs. Nadine Musa. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. Not so good, actually, because of the situation with the corona in our country, as if we don't have enough problems already.
Yeah, the situation of corona in Lebanon, it's already been 1 week and it's already spread it to 3 people. They came on the same plane from Iran. But we have to be careful. We have to take precautionary measures. But Lebanon is still under control. It's not like China or Europe.
Is it?
Yeah, Lebanon is still under control concerning the coronavirus. It's unlike China, unlike Iran, unlike Europe. That's what I personally think.
And will you think it will affect our economy even more than it already is?
If it spreads more, it's definitely gonna affect the economy. But if now it's still under control, so the economy is still fine. But we have economy problems because of the revolution, because of many other things.
Okay, so
Unlike China, China has been affected economically in a really bad way. They can't ship products outside of China. China is the most affected country economically because of coronavirus.
well, Mrs. Nadine, do you know any way we should prevent it? How we could prevent the corona?
Yes, just like what I'm doing. Wherever you go, you should just wear face masks. You should avoid sick people, at least for 5 meters. Wash your hands frequently. If you're sick, just avoid internal areas, just to be far away from people. Be careful from sick people who has fever, who has flu. Just be away from them. Because you have to be careful. The only problem is the incubation period of corona. It's 15 days. So there might be people affected with corona, but you don't know, they don't have signs and symptoms. The signs and symptoms appear gradually after 15 days. So you should just, in general, just avoid many people as much as you can.
But how can you avoid many people if you're at work, for example, if you want to hang out with friends or go to the restaurant or I don't know,
Well, just like what I'm doing, whatever you can, just stay away from people, put the face mask, make sure you're going to a place where there's air, there's breathing. That's definitely a safer way.
Okay, and how do you feel about our political situation now? Let's move the topic to a little bit of our political
Let's talk
situation.
political situation. The political situation is not good in Lebanon. There has been a revolution going on for months. They shut down the government. They're trying to shut down the other government.
No, I think they gave them a chance now, no?
Now they gave them a chance, yes, but I think they still don't trust them. So the chance is going to be gone, and there's going to be another big revolution.
I don't blame
But
them.
let me talk about the signs and symptoms of coronavirus. You get throat pain, you get throat infection, you get high-grade fever, headache, runny nose, and sneezing. And the corona afterwards goes to your lungs and makes pneumonia infection. So whenever you see signs and symptoms of coronavirus, just go to the hospital right away and get checked out. In a political situation, the government should have closed borders on countries that has the virus. They should take more precautionary measures to avoid the virus being spread in other countries.
Well, thank you for your opinion on the corona. I'd like to ask you more about our political situation and political instability here. So, where do you think things will end up eventually in Lebanon, politically and economically?
Politically, I think they're gonna try and shut down the government again. Then that'll be really good. They don't trust the prime ministers, people who work in the government, they have no trust for them. So they're gonna try, they gave them a chance now. If they don't prove what they're doing, they're gonna shut them down again. And economically, the country is going bankrupt, it's going backwards. I think it's the second bankrupt countries now worldwide. So just, if you can move from this country, it's gonna be better, because I don't think it has a good future for us.
In your opinion, will we end up in another civil war or not?
I think we might end up in some street fights, but not a civil war like the 1960s or 1970s.
Miss Nadine, you as a prolific smoker, how could you smoke while wearing the face mask?
Well, actually, if you want to smoke or cigarettes or smoke shisha, you could take off your face mask. You don't have to be so paranoid about it.
So you don't have to like dig a small hole and
Well,
smoke?
you can dig a small hole inside your thing and then smoke a cigarette. But actually, you don't have to be so paranoid about the face mask, because especially now in Lebanon, the corona is not so widespread, unless you're in China or in other countries. So it's fine, you can just take the face mask off and you can lighten up a cigarette normally. It's nothing to be so paranoid about.
Even if you're in closed areas?
Yeah, even if you're in enclosed areas. I think people are so paranoid about the coronavirus, but you shouldn't be paranoid if you're in a country that is not widespread, like Lebanon. But if you're in China, yeah, you definitely should be paranoid about it.
Well, I agree with you, because it's not widespread as much as in other countries, but we have other things that are widespread here.
Exactly, yeah. More things are
More like corruption.
corruption, political problems.
Yeah, more like embezzlement, corruption.
Exactly. So we just have to keep moving forward and see what happens. I think every year there was swine flu, there was other viruses. They passed. They don't disappear anymore. So corona, hopefully, it's gonna be decreased by the hot weather, starting of summer.
I agree.
Starting, because coronaviruses spread more in the cold weather and low degree temperature.
Nadine, I have a question for you.
Yes, you can ask me anything you'd like to ask me.
Anything?
Yeah, anything. I don't mind.
How do you feel about the US President Donald Trump? How he's treating people and how he's putting on us sanctions, even though we had nothing to do with anything he has against Iran, and he's putting sanctions on Lebanon because of Iran.
Well, that's a very sad story, because the Lebanese people, they are always involved with everything. Lebanon is a playground for the big countries. In my opinion, Donald Trump is a crazy man. He wants to start World War III. He wants destruction. Haters gonna hate, you know? Haters gonna hate. I get famous if I get haters.
Make America great again, yeah?
Yes, we need to make America great again. We need another president.